even stab it and it will not bleed. But if you bust blood vessels on the sides that keep it in place, you're gonna bleed. But the actual eye itself does not contain any blood. So when you stab it, it will not bleed.
Eyes don't contain blood.
I'm done, bro. You guys are picking and micromanaging certain topics and then jumping off different areas and saying that I'm talking too much for 4 hours when all I've been doing is talking here with you guys about the same topics that everyone has been talking about. So to me, it's a lack of understanding that's getting people frustrated and mad.
I'm sorry, sir. Can you describe the senses that the body has? What senses do you have as a human being?
You have six senses.
There's six?
Yes,
What are
six.
they?
Gosh,
Listen,
Tora with the
this is
straight up
listen.
pointless
This is not
questions again.
a questioning class. You know your six
Yeah,
senses. If you don't, that's your problem.
that's what he does. He just asks these pointless questions and sits back
Well,
and tries to pick you
I,
apart.
I'm
Just
trying
like
to
the
ask him.
other
I'm
sex,
trying
they
to
ask
find
me, what
out
does
how
ROM and
seeing.
RAM means, right? What
Listen,
does ROM
listen,
and RAM
Lux.
mean? Just because I might not
Lux.
know that, I don't know about computers, right? Listen,
Listen,
I'm done with
Lux.
these
Chill.
micromanagement questions. I'm
Chill,
done.
bro.
Have fun
Chill.
with each other. Go back to your divine talk. Bye.
Chill, bro. Well, all I was asking is if sight isn't part of our senses, which I think you would agree because you even added a sixth one in there. So I'd imagine seeing things has to be part of sensation. So then, if that is part of sensation, I asked you where sensation turns to perception.
He said he wants to take a break, bro.
Listen, you're giving me challenging questions that I love to answer because this is what I do. But I'm not gonna go back and forth if you're gonna keep talking about certain things that are irrelevant or trying to just jump in to see my or try to gauge my knowledge.
What?
What? Exactly what I said. Stop bringing up stupid topics that are trying to engage mundane understandings from me. Do you understand that? What you're talking about is
Are you
mundane.
saying
What we
I
were talking
can't
about
ask you
before wasn't.
questions? Are you
No,
saying
not
I
stupid
can't ask you a
No,
questions.
that's
question?
not what he said. He used specific words. He used specific words.
Okay, okay, steel man him, globe inside out.
No. How about you properly
You
listen to what he
suck.
says the first time so
Nah,
you
you
don't throw
suck.
your same
Yes, you
game?
lost.
This dude's being super vague, and then he gets upset when I'm pointing out his vagueness and trying to get him more specific. Then, when he is more specific, he contradicts himself.
Vague.
I
I've
mean,
been
listen, it's,
clear. Since
like
I've been in
Lux.
here, I've
When
articulated myself and explained so much on different levels, and no one's yet in this party has said anything or even spoken as much as I have and articulated themselves. And everybody
that
that
one
that
has
that
part is true.
hasn't has been frustrated and told me to shut up.
Take
And
it
that
easy,
now, yeah,
Lux. It's all good,
that's the
man.
globe inside out. He's playing games with your emotions right now. He's like a little
Not
quantum
true. I
flux
steel
in the
manned your
field.
position for you perfectly earlier.
You see, his perception of reality is the only reality that matters. So,
No, all our perceptions matter. It's the fact that I'm pushing my perception and it's altering your perceptions and understanding and questioning your own beliefs.
That's
It's
You
true. I mean,
agree?
it is
causing
somewhat
this
true.
act.
I wasn't smiling, and then he started saying weird shit. Then I did start smiling. He is having an effect.
It is. I mean, do you agree that your perceptions though come from your sensations or not?
All right, going back to that topic. That's why you have body, mind, and soul. Okay? All those things combined harmonically and vibrationally creates resonance. And those resonance is what gives you your emotions and your feelings that connect with your reality and your perceptions, which allows you to instinctively, intuitively connect
Can we
with the
be
Yeah,
very
very
they
thoughts
would
clear?
that you
like they would
have.
He's talking.
ontologically those would
Hold on,
be.
He's
hold on, hold on,
talking.
everybody, hold
That's the
on.
thing is they don't like that I articulate the way I do and I
No, that was a
explain
great
No,
things
job.
no,
You
no,
did a
no.
behind
great
I
job.
inside.
do. Listen, I'm a little bit on your side even, but I need us all to stop and so that we're all on the same page here. You're talking
No, we're
about
not getting on the same page.
resonance. Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
talking about resonance with frequencies and how that connects to the mind. Are we all on the same page of
Well,
what
I heard that, but
frequencies
that would mean that it's from the
resonance is?
those
Yeah,
are inputs that would be coming from the exterior that would contradict his earlier
right.
worldview
No,
that
But
it's
would
how
not
go
coming
how
interior.
can
from
you
the
claim?
exterior. This is all
How no no no
interior.
no no. How can you claim it's the resonance that creates the experience and the emotions? Resonance is just something vibrating at the same frequency as something else, thus making a resonant wave pattern. I feel like we're using complex words to describe something intuitive that has nothing to do with the words being said. at
No,
all.
no, I'm gonna
This
explain
guy
where
gets
it
it. This
connects.
guy
I'm gonna
gets
explain
it.
where it connects.
I could
Vibration
guess
is
it.
everything. The fact that I mentioned before, the fact that I am vibrating a specific frequency that's understood in the English language is why you're able to understand English.
Okay.
Okay? It's
Are you the
vibrating.
vibration, sir? Are you the
So let me
vibration?
finish. It's vibrating for my vocals and my voice box. And and before this gentleman mentioned something religious, which I asked him to refrain from or speak upon it again. He didn't. He mentioned that in the beginning was what?
My first thing I mentioned was what makes knowledge possible, and you agreed. The ultimate source for the
No, no, I'm not
ultimate
talking about that. You
non-contingent
said
source of all
I'm not talking
intelligence.
about
So
that,
you
brother.
even agreed that we
I'm,
would have to incorporate that in order to know anything.
brother, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying you said in the beginning was
He's
the
talking
what?
about you saying logos.
Logos. What is
Yeah, that
logos?
well,
Because
there's nowhere. Where else are you getting your information about the ultimate source of
no, no,
intelligibility?
no. I'm saying is you said in the beginning was the logos. It's that's not what it is. In the beginning was the word. And the
Yeah,
word.
that word is Greek. In Greek, that word, the word is logos.
All right, so let's go down to the root of the word. What is the word? The
Logic.
word is
Jesus
what?
Christ.
No, the word. See, that's what I'm saying. You're going on literal stuff. I'm talking metaphysically, okay? And
I did. I gave you
let
metaphysics. I
me
gave you
finish. Let me
logic,
finish,
bro. I
brother.
said the
You
laws of
said the
logic.
word. What entails the word? What act forms the word? Vibration.
Speaking? What are you
Speaking.
talking?
Vibration. Vibration was the beginning.
Yes.
Vibration
Yeah,
is
of
not
course. God said,
stationary.
"Let there be light," and there was light. Yeah, I
All right,
agree.
so that's the word. It's not what he said. It's
So you
how
are
he
you the
said it. And it's
vibration yourself, Lux? Are you the vibration or are you the thing that's vibrating? Which one are
we
you?
yes, we are all the vibrating. That's the very thing that's the vibrating that
You
gives
just
us
said
our.
both. You literally
Hold
just said
on,
you didn't.
brother. Hold on. Can I
No.
please finish
Let me ask you
explaining
again because
myself?
you didn't. Well, let me
Your
ask you because
body,
you couldn't have heard me, right? You must not have heard me by the way you answered. Are you vibrating, right? Or are you the thing and the thing is being vibrated? Are you the vibration or are you the thing vibrating?
both.
Mm.
What you say? Mm-mm. Let me
Mm-mm.
explain before you say mm-mm. That's the problem with people. You guys always say mm-mm and never understand or comprehend the explanation. So if the word at the beginning was the vibration, that means nothing is stationary. Everything vibrates in the universe. Okay. So the fact that everything vibrates and gives off the signal, okay, that tells us alone that vibration plays a key role in connection and emotions and feeling and even comprehension and consciousness. All right. The fact that in the beginning was
Okay.
the word that created life into existence, that means
The
life
logos,
is
the
life.
logos, bro.
Logos is the word.
You
It's the
think that's what it
vibration.
means in Greek? You think the Greek word
Why did
logos
you
means
guys cut
word?
him off? He was in the middle of a point,
This is what
and
I'm
you
talking
cut him off
about.
for
This
another
is
point.
stupid.
You guys are talking about words again. I'm telling you the meaning of the word and what the word is and where its original
It's an
form,
like listen,
which is the vibration. I
vibrate is an
have to vibrate.
action. Yeah,
I have.
vibrate's an action. It's a thing that something does. So you can't be the thing that something does
Yo,
and then
can
not
I
be the
finish
thing.
explaining? Can I finish explaining?
Well, I want to give you the parameters that
You
a
are
verb
because
and a noun are different.
right now, I'm vibrating, and right
Yeah, so
now,
you are
my core
okay.
temperature in my body is what?
I don't know, but you're not the vibration. You
What
just said
is?
you
Listen, what is
are
my core
vibrating.
temperature in my body?
I don't know, probably 66.6 the way you're talking, dude.
Oh
You're
my
saying
God.
that
This
you
is
are
my point
vibrating.
here. You guys lack your understanding of yourself
You asked me for
and
your fucking
holistic view of the
temperature. I don't know your
world.
fucking
All right,
temperature, dude. Are you all right?
Okay,
yo, stop
what this
cursing.
guy is
Stop cursing.
explicitly asking you is the
What's his
definition of a
temperature?
vibration is something going through vibration. So he's literally asking you if you are that thing within that frequency of vibration, or if you are the cause or the vibration itself.
And I said
Cannot be both
it's both. Yes, you
definitionally.
can be both. You're speaking the vibration and you're emitting the vibration as well because your body is 98 degrees. And what do you think vibrates enough to create that temperature in the body?
Yeah, what is it that's vibrating? What is it that's do you know
Oh,
the
you
answer?
tell
What
me.
is
Do
it
the
that's
research
vibrating?
because I'm not going to sit here and use your own brain for you.
Wait a
It
second.
is
You
all
want
You
us
are.
to
different
do?
You are
Hold
gonna do
on.
particles
it for
and
them.
energy
You've been
states of
doing
the
it, so you are gonna
electromagnetic
do that.
field.
Hold on, real quick. I just want to so I put a citation in the chat. I tagged you in it, Lux. Logos is a term used in Western philosophy, psychology, and rhetoric, as well as religion. Among its connotations is that of rational form of discourse that relies on inductive and deductive reasoning.
Yes, and once again, you're saying a word, and before you can say logos, it has to vibrate into that form, which turns into that word logos. So I'm talking about the beginning, the fact that it was spoken into existence before the word. The vibration is before, like the chicken before the egg. The
It doesn't say
vibration is
it was
before the
before.
word.
It doesn't
It
say
doesn't
that.
need to say that. It's the word. He spoke it into existence.
Well, you're
But you're
taking
not
the
understanding.
you're
You're.
building
How
your
can you
whole
be both
entire
if it was
worldview
created
on a
after
trans.
the
Hold on,
vibration?
Fresh
I'm
Ground. Hold
not
on.
building anything on
You're
anything.
building an
I'm
Hold
telling
on,
you
entire
what the
hold on,
worldview.
no,
vibration
no, no,
was.
no.
Guys,
There's a
hold on. This is
there's a
chaos. Guys,
big
hold on.
twist up
It's
here.
been
Everyone's gonna get
chaos.
the. Hey,
I
hear
can
me?
resolve this so
Hey, hear
easily.
me, bro.
I know
Bro, do you hear
exactly
me?
what you mean.
All right, I gotta mute you. Hold on a second. Let me mute this guy.
I'll be quiet. You don't have.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we
so
need to
this,
all go one at a time. We can't just erupt into chaos. Everyone's shouting over top of everyone. Come on, guys. Just have a little respect for each other and try to find the common ground to understand one another. Thank
Castle King, what are you doing here, you dirtbag? No, sorry. Go ahead. Hey, Castle King.
Yeah, so
What's
Lux,
up,
the
man?
problem with what you were saying is you're claiming you're both, but yet you just conceded that nothing existed before the initial vibration. So how could you be both if you didn't even exist?
who said that nothing existed before the vibration? I
That's
just
what you
told you
just
that
said.
the
You said that
divine.
Can I?
the initial
But I.
vibration is what created the word and everything else.
And what do you think
But
that
Lux.
who spoke that vibration into existence?
Yes, Lux. Your whole point is that the vibration is the start, and then you have this output generated. And in this
No,
case,
what
the
I'm
word
saying is,
logos that
yeah,
was spawned from the vibrations is what you're saying essentially.
yeah, but who
There was.
spawned that vibration? That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
get.
yeah,
This is the whole
exactly.
point
So
of the
the
object, which is the
initiation,
divine.
yeah, the initiation of the whole vibrational beginning of everything would be what set that in motion to eventually be spit out. We agree on that?
Yes, yes, I understand that.
Yes,
So the
that's what.
fact that the divine spoke that into existence, whatever logos
Yep.
or life into existence, it started as a waveform, a vibration. So it had original source, and that original source was the divine, which spoke that into existence, which is a vibration. And
But
that's what
you
I'm saying is
understand that
that
all possible vibrations could exist and probably are existing. It's just that we happen to live in the one where things seems to make sense in feedback loops of information where we can make deduct logical sense. But
yes,
there's
but that doesn't
probably
defute the
an
fact of the
eternity of
vibration.
reality where things are just vibrating randomly.
Yes, but that's what I'm trying to say. The fact that they're vibrating is a starting point. The fact that the vibration signifies the beginning of things, which is the foundation of a lot of things that we interpret and perceive. And this is what I was trying to explain before as far as vibration. The fact that I'm able to vibrate from this voice box is it giving me the ability to communicate and
Right,
perceive
but
my thoughts and
I think the word
understandings.
But I think the word vibrate confuses a lot of things because when you have these baseline levels of brute fact, fundamental reality vibrations, you go up to the electromagnetic field that has a certain vibration, you build atoms and shit. That is
Yes.
different from the vibration coming out of your voice box. Sure, it is all being driven by that underlying motor of base vibration, which is
It's
pushing
not.
your eventual vocal cords to say that word and
Yeah,
explain
but
what
it's
that
not
is.
different than the other vibrations because you possess
It is though, because you got
electromagnetic
to start
fields.
defining things by chunks, man. Like we
Hold
build up
on.
atoms, we build up molecules, you know.
We're a powerful emitter and transmitter. Okay, we are encased in an electromagnetic field in our own self. We have a measurable electric field. We have a measurable
Yep,
aura.
that's all we are. We are just the
Okay,
electromagnetic field. Yeah.
so the fact that we're able to vibrate through that electromagnetic field, don't you think we're able to intensify that? That's why when certain words have certain effects on certain people's energies, when I sit here and I curse out the whole entire party, everybody's gonna feel a negative way. It has an
Yeah,
effect.
I
Ha-
agree. I agree with you on a fundamental level, but I think we should be careful with explaining different emotions as different energy levels and vibration levels.
That's where. What
Whereas,
do you think emotions come from? We admit these
yeah, they
emotions
are, but like,
vibrationally.
yeah, but yes, but if you actually measure the vibrational difference, if you actually measure the electromagnetics, you're not going to see like a difference between that and other atoms. The problem is you're talking about molecules vibrating in such a way in your brain, the way your brain is constructed to feel a certain way, probably doesn't correlate with wavelengths and vibrational like frequencies a lot in the
That,
sense that you think it's scaling up and
that
down. You
no,
know,
that's
it's
that's
tumbled up in a lot of different
misconception.
ways.
That's the misconception because the fact that we're able to measure different emotions on different hertz emitting from different people because they've done tests on this and they were
Why are
Yeah,
able
we
but
to
you're
why are
see.
we
measuring a
jumping to new
specific part of
concepts
the brain, like the
without
serotonin
squaring out the
receptor.
one we were talking about?
We are talking about vibrations.
What happened to the logos in the beginning and what happens in the beginning?
And you're back with logos again. I just explained to you that the logos itself, its original form was a vibration, and that's what we're talking about. So the fact that it was written in the Bible as a word, it originated from the source, which was a vibration. And this is what I'm talking about. I don't understand why you keep bringing up the same thing and not understanding what I'm saying.
The vibration you believe exists independent of all things. You think vibration isn't a thing somehow. I mean, even though in every instance it's been shown to be some sort of thing that oscillates, you think that vibration stands alone?
You see?
My vibration stands on different consciousness and different forms of existence for
I mean,
different aspects.
it's always been shown like that. If something oscillates, it's the thing, and the oscillation is the description of the up and down or the pattern or the whatever resonance, whatever of the thing. But you believe that that just the verb was first, just the no thing,
Oh,
just
no, and I didn't say the verb was the first. The very thing that spoke the verb is the divine.
Listen,
It
what was
came from the
first? What
divine.
was first? I'm tired of going in this loop. I'll help you guys out since you can't do it yourselves. What was first, Lux? What was first specifically?
What was first?
What was first?
The existence of the divine, and through the divine, the vibration of the word.
Okay, is the divine within existence initially?
Yes, of course. It needed to be in existence in order to vibrate the word.
Is
So
the
you're saying it's a
divine
brute fact.
is the
Nothing
divine
caused the
itself
divine.
vibration? Is the divine itself vibration?
See, that's another thing. The divine exists on different levels of existence and vibration.
Does the
So we
divine
have one.
exist on a level outside that doesn't vibrate?
Like I said, it exists both states. It's something that doesn't vibrate
Does
and does vibrate.
okay. Can the
It's a
divine
quantum existence.
can the divine be in a state in the beginning where it doesn't vibrate and creation hasn't been created yet? And
Well, that's what explained the Big Bang. It formulated its vibration into existence, and that's the word that became into life. So it
okay, okay.
expressed its
I
vibration.
understand. I understand. It feels like you, my questions I'm posing you is your free thought. It's actually not. I'm putting you through constructive thought. Okay. So
Yeah.
thanks for following along. So far we've got our creation that exists in multiple levels. We understand it can vibrate, but it could also not vibrate, but it could do both at the same time. We figured out our divine can also be outside of vibration, outside of creation, in which creation hasn't even begun yet. All right, cool. Now we haven't even talked about the logos yet. The logos. Uh, uh, can the logos exist outside of vibration?
So the logos in itself is a thought. It's a vibrational thought because when we think,
Right.
vibrations exist and it forms within the brain for a thought. So the word itself is a vibration. So the fact that the vibration existed before the word tells you in itself that the vibration existed before. But before the vibration, what created that vibration to exist and manifest?
What's the
is
difference between a vibration and a word?
The vibration is what turns the word into meaning and an existence.
Yeah, he's saying it had a predeterminative path to always be the case, that is the resonance of the whole wave pattern through all of reality. Say that word, right? You're saying something spawned
No, we
the
haven't gotten
causal
there
event.
yet, Mega. We're trying to figure out what the logos is.
And that's what it is. It's no different than Om. Om is a vibrational word that's used throughout ancient times to specify a specific state of being and meditation that resonates with the earth's frequency.
Look,
It's a frequency described into a word, but before it was a word, it was a frequency, and they decided to make it into a word because it resonated with that word. That's why words resonate with frequencies and vibrations.
Bro, you're so twisted with your fucking words. I'm about to fix you right up right here. Okay,
Okay.
put these in order for me. Logos, word, and vibration. Put those in order for me. Or equate them if they're equated.
So you can't do
Logos,
that. You have to have
word,
the meaning
vibration.
understanding
Logos,
of the
word,
logos,
vibration.
which is in
Or
a
I'll
All
give
right,
Greek
you
let him do
language,
it. Let's
which
hear
is a
him
Greek
do it. Hold
language.
on.
Just
so
like
we
it
Let
might
him do
have
it.
different meaning in Hebrew.
I don't need more details. I need you to answer my question. We've established the divine is like God, basically. It's outside of creation. It could exist outside of creation. Now we're the whole room is trying to get on the same page of understanding of what you think logos means. We're not trying to disprove you. We're just trying to understand what you're thinking. Okay. So logos. What logos? What is this logos?
I don't know. This gentleman mentioned it. He vaguely, briefly spoke upon it. But the word itself is giving you knowledge about a certain existence, about something.
The
So it's
word
giving
itself. What is that? The word itself. Is that a noun or is that a descriptor of logos? I don't know. I don't know where you're
the
going with
word itself is meaning what we're describing, we're utilizing and putting something to describe that understanding.
that.
No
Okay, well
difference
that's
than me saying that thing over there, we name it a tree because it represents our understanding of that tree. So when we say tree, it breaks down a whole bunch of understandings of trees. Logos breaks down a whole bunch of understandings of that word.
of what word?
Logos.
So logo. Okay,
Yeah, but
so
that is
logos.
recursive. That's
Logos is
recursive.
like a programming a variable for an array. So we've got logos, we've got a parentheses with a fucking a number in there. Okay, so this is what you're saying. It's like a variable for an array which can house multiple different Is that correct? Is that correct?
So yes, words have multiple layers of meaning, and throughout
No,
time,
no. See, I don't think you know what logos means. How's that?
what part of this don't you understand that I don't know what logos is, but I know it's a word that's used to describe something, which is a vibrational form of that word's existence. So
How
regardless if logos means the divine or the logos means the ability to think and comprehend, it's a word that originated through a vibration, and that is my point here.
Okay, what do you think about this one, Lux? What if logos is like the operating faculty of that divine that's outside, that's not vibrating? So that divine uses the logos, which is the operating faculty of it doing shit, and vibration basically where you're going is like through the logos. So it's
So
the
what
logos that is doing the creating, but in and of itself it's like an operational agency of that divinity outside.
I understand what you're saying. We need to separate logos and separate your meaning behind it. And your meaning behind it is stating that it's a factor to the operating system to our existence.
You notice how so easily I gave a clear definition of what logos could be. I've never met the logos. We're just talking concepts. You notice how painlessly for you in the room I said what logos is. Please do us the same and tell us your version of what the logos is. And if you don't know, I don't want to discuss with you back and forth on what it is because you don't know what it is.
First of all, it's a word in Greek that a gentleman in this party mentioned briefly about. But you have
Give
not
us your
described to me,
definition.
hold on, you have not described to me its purpose or its meaning within the context of it being written in
It's
the
not about
Bible.
me. It's about you. You've been talking for the past 4 hours. I
Oh
jumped
my
in
God,
to get a
don't put
clarification.
this back on
Thank
me.
you very much,
I'm
ladies and gentlemen.
describing.
I hope I did help you in any way. Thank you very much. I'm
Listen,
out.
see, this is what I mean. I don't know what you're doing, bro, but you're asking me to describe a word about something that has a meaning for someone else. When I'm trying to make you understand that regardless of what the meaning is, it had an original point, and it's a vibration in order to express that word, because logos is a word. And in order to express that word, you have to vibrate it into existence through thought. So the fact that I'm
But
saying logos
can
was
you
this
say
or
it in a
logos was
different
that,
language? Can you say it like, does it have the same vibrational energy if you say it in a different language? Can you translate it?
so that's what I'm saying is I've never heard of the word logos until this party. That's why I asked him before when he said in the
But
beginning
can
was
you
the
translate
logos.
it?
What do you mean translated?
Like would it have the same amount of power if it were in like Swedish or Korean or
I
Chinese?
still don't
The
understand
other
the
guy gave
power
you
of
like
the word logos itself. That's what I'm trying to understand.
the other guy gave you. He said you could just say logic or reason, which isn't made of anything physical. So like to say that the reason, the logic vibrated would sound silly to me.
So that's what I'm trying to understand. It's still just a word, regardless of what language or what
But
culture
why
it
is
was
it
written
so
in.
important?
That's what I'm trying to understand. Why is it so? It's just a
It's
word.
so important because these are laws. These are
Listen, it's just a word that gives a meaning.
Someone's got a background echo. Mega,
Wait,
Mega.
what?
Yeah, mute your mic when you're not talking.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I gotta get my phone up.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mute you then.
Wait, mute me for like.
Okay. All right, listen, look, it's so important to understand the laws of logic existed in the very beginning because these laws cannot be contradicted. You cannot you can't get rid of them. And what you're doing in your worldview that you're building is you're violating the laws. Because there's a law of non-contradiction, there's a law of identity, and the law of excluded middle. I've heard you violate the law of identity, and I've heard you violate the law of non-contradiction in your worldview that you've been giving us. So that's how we can determine at this point that you don't have a coherent, rational, reasonable worldview.
Okay. What you don't understand is you're telling me about a word that has multiple meanings on different levels, just like any other word throughout time that was used.
He didn't.